Meet the all-new Honda Prologue. It's the brand's first fully electric SUV, shown here in elite trim with all-wheel drive. No gas, all battery, and it hits the road early next year. Now, I'm sure you got questions, so let's dig right in. Let's start with proportions and size. The Prologue here is about as long as Honda's Passport, but its roofline sits about the same height as the CR-V, and the wheelbase is longer than both, the longest in fact in its class. That's going to give this thing a low and long sporty look that translates into better efficiency on the road due to the aerodynamic work Honda's put into it and more space on the inside. Now between those wheels, which I'm told at 21 inches are the largest that's ever been fitted to a Honda vehicle, is an Ultium platform that's co-developed with General Motors. That means the 85 kilowatt hour battery and the electric motors are part of that joint venture, but everything from the wheels up, I'm told, is an original Honda design. Now, what about the specs? You're looking at 288 horsepower and 333 pound-feet of torque for this dual motor model. Now, the Prologue will also be available in a single motor configuration. We just don't have the specs on that yet. Now, Honda has recently announced that it will ultimately be adopting the North American charging standard, or the Tesla port, for its future electric vehicles. But that comes after this generation, which was already developed by the time that announcement came out. It will be able to use it, you'll just have to use an adapter for the CCS charging port that's going to be on here, like most vehicles that are on the road today. DC fast charging maxes out at around 155 kilowatts, which gets you from 20% to 80% in around 35 minutes, or around 65 miles per 10 minutes plugged in. Dual motor or single, you're working with the same battery pack. And at the extreme end of that, Honda's estimating over 300 miles of EPA range. Now, dual motor models, or models with big old wheels like these, will take some sort of a hit to that estimate. But until we get specifics from the EPA closer to launch, we're not sure how big of a hit you'll take. Now inside, we've got a dual screen infotainment system that comes standard with an 11-inch digital instrument cluster that's customizable and an 11.3-inch main screen with Google built in. That means using Google Maps for navigation and Google Play for bringing other apps to the party on the road using the built-in data connection in the car. Now, wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay are both available here, but Google built-in ties in deeply with the battery management and range software that's already on board in the car, meaning you can do things like set a long destination and it'll automatically plan stops along the way. And as you approach a DC fast charging station with that punched into your navigation, it can automatically precondition the battery so you get the fastest charge and get back on the road as quickly as possible. Now out back, you've got the Honda logo spelled out instead of the iconic H in a new font and a power retractable tailgate. That's going to open up to reveal 25.2 cubic feet of storage space, or around 57.7 if you put the seats flat. There's also 5 cubic feet of bonus space under here, a great place to hide your charger. Now, pricing hasn't been finalized, but Honda expects that the all-new, all-electric Prologue here will start in the high $40,000 range when orders open up later this year. Expect it to hit the road in early 2024.